Chariots of fire, yeah? Elijah and Elijah, yeah? And they said unto him, Behold, now there will be thy servants 50 strong men, yeah? Strong as a see the strong. So Elijah went up, yeah? Now, in the Bible, it says that the Lord has sent an angel before you, hold on, and his name is in the Most High's name is him, so Elijah, yeah? And they sing a song of praise, exalt him, avoids in the clouds, rejoice in him upon the heavens, Jah. That's God's name. So the angel that he sent before you, he said, I have given you an angel. So his name, he says, to be sure to do all that he says. So his name is Elijah. There's also a story in Job about an angel going up to heaven and God asking him a few questions. Satan was never allowed back into heaven. Satan was cast down on his belly in the Garden of Eden. He's not allowed into heaven. He was to crawl on his belly. But we're looking at, and the man of the city said unto Elijah, Behold, I pray thee, the situation in the city is pleasant. So he uses salt, he said, Bring me a new cruse to put the salt therein. So something about salt healing the waters. So here we have a winged Sumerian god, yeah? Oh, actually, hold on. That's what I was looking for. So they went, so at the end of this story, and he went from thence to Mount Carmel, and from thence he returned to Samaria, yeah? So he was from Samaria. So look at this fella here, he has wings from Samaria, look. And you're thinking, what's that got to do with an angel? Well, here's King Cyrus, yeah? Now Cyrus is the Lord's servant. He was from Babylon and he was to build the foundations. And look. Now this is years later in Babylon. The Cyrus is mentioned in the Bible. The Lord holds his hand to subdue nations before him. But look at him. He has horns on his head and wings. So you're being taught bollocks. You're after being taught that men only live for a short while. But back in the day, there's hundreds of years, probably even thousands between these two winged fellas being mentioned. But strong was the word, yeah? 50 strong men. So here's Psalm 61, yeah? For thou hast been a shelter for me, a hiding place. This is King David, yeah? This is what King David is saying in the Psalms, the songs. For thou hast been a shelter for me, a hiding place, a strong tower from the enemy. So this is the strong man, the strong tower. I will abide in thy tabernacle forever. So there's a tabernacle. I will trust in the cover of thy wings. So there's King David saying to the Most High, I will trust in the cover of your wings. King David, man was made in the image of God. And here in Psalms it says that God has wings. Yeah? For thou, O God, hast heard my vows. Thou hast given me the heritage of those that fear thy name. So King David, he owns us. There's a story in the Catholic Bible about the terrible judge, and he will judge his people. So this could be the same individual. Thou will prolong the king's life and his years as many generations. So this fella, David, he's living for many generations. So he didn't die down in Jerusalem or something like that. He's at the ends of the earth here. He shall abide before God forever. I prepare mercy and truth, which have preserved me. So I will sing praise unto thy name forever, that I may daily perform my vows. That's Psalm 61. Now this is King David saying that God has wings, that God's going to make him live for thousands of years. For the Lord will prolong the lives king as many generations. So Elijah is the prophet. Where's the oils of Elijah? Blue and purple from the oils of Elijah. Here we are. Fine linen, broidered work from Egypt, that was the sails that spread forth. So they spun us again. Blue and purple from the oils of Elisha. So the angel was sent before us. He said, so I've given thee an angel. He will go before you to prepare the way. So the oils of Elisha and Elijah are mentioned. Blue and purple from the oils of Elisha. So there's islands and a great kingdom, because Elisha is a great king. Some people say that Elisha is Jesus, returning back up to heaven to the Father. Yeah? And Elijah is the angel that he left here on the earth for many generations. Blue and purple. Blue is the colour of the Blue Church who created the Irish Republic, and purple is the colour of the Jesuits who work for the Pope, or purple is the colour of the Praetorian Guard. So look, there's King Cyrus. There's actually carvings of King Cyrus having wings in Babylon, but there's what they're calling gods. They're worshipping someone as a god. This is not a god. This is a servant of God. And look what he has, an adamant harder than flint on his forehead. So, let's go to Ezekiel. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their face, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads. And as an adamant harder than flint have I made for thy foreheads, fear them not, neither be dismayed by the looks, though they be a rebellious house. So there you have a man who has an adamant harder than flint, and he lives for many generations. I'm going to pause this for a second. I want to find a bit where God says he give you wings. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall become strong. They're going to get horns. They shall be new to be strong. And they shall mount up with wings of eagles. They shall run and not be weary, walk faint, and so they're going to get wings of eagles, and you're going to be made strong. An adamant harder than flint is strong. So when Alexander Athelstan Attila the Khan, let me pause this. There's another man with an adamant harder than flint. Look. Now that's only a couple of thousand years ago. It doesn't show him with wings, but I think his wings are after being because of idolatry or the curse or something like that. This man, anyway, he's a ram. Yeah? So 4,000 of your genes are switched off. That's a fucking lot. Because they say there's only like 0.2 of a difference between a monkey and an elephant or some shit or something like that. So I'm sure 4,000 genes be switched on right now would make a big difference. If your genes were switched on, that are switched off, you'd probably look like that. A new creature in Christ. That's what Jesus says, I'll make you a new creature. Those who are in Christ are a new creature. All things have passed away. So there you go. Strong leadership. My children perish for lack of real knowledge. There's real knowledge. Yeah? Truth. So, knowledge is power.